charges leveled against me. This place where I committed this crime was London, United Kingdom. When my lawyers came to see me, I had a discussion with them about how I'm going to defend myself.
They removed it.
I told them that no court in Nigeria has jurisdiction to try me.
They removed that London.
Because since this offense was committed in England, so they said, it's only a UK court that can give a Nigerian court the authority to proceed, isn't it?
Yes. Based on that, they removed London.
Based on that, they now amended the charge again and removed London.
Location of the broadcast.
Location of the broadcast. Contrary to section 196,
174 of the Terrorism Prevention Act 2022.
in violation of their own laws. In violation of their own laws. And you want me to stand trial under such circumstances? Is that possible? Nnamdi Kanu to stand trial where these shenanigans are going on? It's not possible.
Is the persecution against the Igbos? Is the persecution against the Igbos?
No, let them give them a fresh one, not the ones.
No, we have many of that.
Mr. Kanu, last one last question. One last question. Reference to what she has asked earlier. One of the senior judges at this court.
And I have respect and love for her. She knows.
What if this case comes back to her? Because
It is not possible. It's not possible. This persecution of the Igbo people, this orchestrated, almost global persecution of the people, stops with me. It cannot happen.
Very well.
It can never happen. That is why we do what we do. That is why I do what I do. I am campaigning for the freedom of my people because of the persecution that we are facing.
Yes.
It's as simple as that. Nothing more, nothing less.
Yes.
The rules change when it comes.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. If you are watching, kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel, all notifications, like and share with others. Justice Binta Yako has hands off from the trial of Nnamdi Kanu this afternoon. Kanu says no confidence in the justice and the law dispensation coming from her. What do you have to say?
Thank you for that wonderful submission. I think this is coming from a very good perspective and a very good angle. Where the Supreme Leader himself of Nnamdi Kanu has said that no Nigerian court can try him, that the justice, that the Nigerian institution should respect the Supreme Court. No, I think Kanu now is not having that courage. He appeared in court today to have told the Nigerian court to obey the Supreme Court verdicts on which he has been set free. Now we've seen that Justice Binta Yako has fully signed off her hands, wash her hands off the case. I think that is a very good momentum for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because we have to have said that now the Nigerian government has no jurisdiction to try it. Now, in the first instance, that the same Kanu, never forget that the same Kanu, his arrest was illegal. Well, on that case, he won the Nigerian government. On the second hand, again, the audition process, you have to go through the process to bring someone back to the country. But Kanu was illegally adopted into the country. The same Kanu you've been training for 3.5 years. For 3.5 years, and there have been foul play. There have been foul play in Marginalization process. So for him to have come out to say that Justice Binta Yako does not have the power to try him, I think Nnamdi Kanu is very much right on this.
So now, this is the question. Do you believe in Nigerian justice system? Do you believe that Nnamdi Kanu would be released, or the Supreme Court or other courts saying that he should be let go? But we don't know the facts that are holding him. Now, do you believe that even after Justice Binta Yako has washed her hand of the case, that if another justice come, they are still going to release Nnamdi Kanu?
In as much as all the justice will come, I think in that justices, those people that answer takes about the Nnamdi Kanu, there's always a foul play in that processes. There's always an interference from the federal government. There's always an interference from the Igbo leaders themselves, because of the NRZ or the Igbo, and those governors, the governor of Imo State and the governor of Enugu State, who does not want Nnamdi Kanu to be released. And let us forget that also these guys know fully well that Nnamdi Kanu, if released, Nnamdi Kanu will outshine them. They are doing everything possible that Nnamdi Kanu is not being released. Now, thank God that Nnamdi Kanu for the courage and for him to have summoned that effort to say, that nobody has the right to try him if Nigerian court of justice Mr. Inyako does not right as that. Now she has washed up her hands of Nnamdi Kanu case. Now, what next for Nnamdi Kanu? That alone has sent signal to the federal government. That alone has sent signal to those holding him in captive. That alone has sent signal to President Tinubu that this young man has been let off the hook. It is time to let this young man be. It is time to let this young man let go. It is time to let this man go because we have no case against him. A man who was won in the Supreme Court of Nigeria has been set free. Now you have the prerogative and the negative to still holding him. It shows the process. It shows that the processes in Nigeria and the judiciary in the United States has failed people. Most people don't have faith in the Nigerian judiciary system.
So now, this is the question. Do you believe now that Igbo leaders, for once in their life, or for once in a long time, will sit down together and find a way to talk to the federal government and talk about Tinubu to see if the Kanu can be released? Or you still think that the status quo will be maintained in terms of paying negligence to the issue of Nnamdi Kanu in detention?
Now, let's not forget that the not have given the president a condition that he should let's go 2027. That he should forget 2027 election if he releases Kanu. That alone, the president has been tied to one contract now. So it is not left for the president. If he feels his ambition does not work Kanu, because don't know what the former president said. And he said his ambition does not want death of any Nigeria. So if the president feels that Kanu is not guilty, and what Kanu is fighting for, what Kanu is fighting for is his right. He should let Nnamdi Kanu be. Now, the president today now Kanu too has said that he will not stop fighting for his people. That was what he said. He said he will do everything. Said he will not stop fighting for his people. That he will do everything to fight for his people in court. And that alone, that he shows that despite what all the appeal, the federal government have been appealing to Marginalization, Marginalization will support the BiAFRA agitation. That is the signal he has said to them, because he said in court that he will not stop fighting for his people. That alone, it shows that there is hope, that there is light behind the tunnel. It shows the quality of a true freedom fighter. If the people don't bother to come out and say, I will not stop fighting for my people, it shows it is time the people should rally around against him. Sorry, she rally around in support for him, because it shows that he truly is fighting for a just cause. He is fighting the oppressors. Who are the oppressors? The Southern leaders, the Resign, Igbo. They are the oppressors.
So now this is the question. Do you think that giving presidency to the Southeast would make them forget Biafra? Number one, do you think that giving them seaports, removing giving them equality in Nigeria, and removing the roadblocks mounted everywhere in Southeast would make the people to change their mind and say you are one Nigeria? Or do you think that no matter what Nigeria does, the Igbos are still likely to say you are not part of Nigeria?
My brother, I think don't like what a fellow man say. Nigeria is like a two-cycle. Now, two regions are ruling. You have the Hausas and the Yoruba. Where is the Igbo man? Now, a man, you don't give sense of belonging in the country. The Igbo man already, the act is no longer in Nigeria. The act of an Igbo man has exit the country. No matter the presidency you give to him, he knows fully well that it's a flaw for you to retain him into the faulty system. It's a flaw for you to be tricked into the one Nigeria. He has said he can no longer be part of the failed system. So no matter how you want to coin it, no matter how you see it, the Igbo man already has made up his mind that he is not comfortable being in Nigeria. And that you see that the Supreme Court itself, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has demonstrated such character in court today. That telling a judge to step down over his case, that he does not have the right to try him, and truly the judge has stepped down.
Then is that the sign of a step in the right direction for Kanu?
It is. In the sense that for you to have that boldness to speak to a judge that obey this law, it shows you are violating the law. Now that will send a signal to the Attorney General of the Federation. That will send a signal even to the president that this guy, for him to have this, for him to be this courageous to speak and say, let's, you don't have right to try me in your court. It shows Nnamdi Kanu is worth celebrating. Nnamdi Kanu is worth being studied. Nnamdi Kanu should be the leader of the people.
So now we are looking at the fact that Southeastern governors they might be rattled. Maybe some people have been saying that Nnamdi Kanu seems to be more popular than Southeastern governors, and some are allegedly jealous of him. That's why they are afraid of popularity. Do you think now that with Justice stepping down, don't you think that his popularity will rise more, and the Southeastern governors are not likely to see him free in BiAFRA?
My brother, no matter the case, you cannot stop the rising sun. Mandela stood and fought for his people. You've seen how so many freedom fighters stood. A freedom fighter, it is either you are in exile or you are in prison. For 4 years, a man has stood his ground. For 4 years, a man has stood and be fighting for just one cause. For 4 years, a man has not derailed from his vision. For 4 years, a man has stood on his ideology. For 4 years, a man has stood his ground that comes on, come in, I am fighting for this just cause. It shows that man is what emulating. It shows that man is what celebrated. Forget about the governors. Forget about the Southeastern leaders. This man, the Southeastern leaders knows their boundaries. That Nnamdi Kanu, if today there is a referendum conducted in Southeast, my brother, the South, I'm not speaking about the governor. I'm speaking of all the governors in Southeast combined. Southeast governors, the leaders, the senators, combine them together. Join them, merge them together. Nnamdi Kanu is more popular. Nnamdi Kanu is more rooted. Nnamdi Kanu is more grounded. Nnamdi Kanu is on ground compared to those men. So is it the money sit at home that people willingly obey just to honor Nnamdi Kanu? People will not go to business just to honor one man. You've seen it. So Nnamdi Kanu is really on ground. Nnamdi Kanu is really rooted. He is more influential than all the politicians in Southeast. Combine them together. I think at this point, the issue is that if I were the president, if I were Southeast leaders, I will look for Nnamdi Kanu, negotiate with him and beg him, but not give him a post in my government, so that he cannot speak against, so that he cannot agitate for better. Because aside from that, my brother, the more you are keeping Nnamdi Kanu in prison, the more you are making Nnamdi Kanu stronger. Because it's like using a breast to almost strong a child every day. Once you use, a child is accustomed to one particular kind of punishment, the child will be stronger. Cannot be in prison for 4 years, my brother, waiting remain again. So no intimidation can delay him, because moreover you have seen, he will say, I've seen it all. So what else?
So now, what is the way out of this mess, or from this? Because Nnamdi Kanu has really put down the spotlight internationally. This Nnamdi Kanu detention is being seen as injustice all over the world. It's being reported all over the world. Then, what do you think that our government can do to save their face? Release Nnamdi Kanu or seeking him in detention, what do you think, or what advice you have for the government concerning this issue that become more complex, that it might bring shame and disgrace to Nigeria? What do the Nigerian government should do?
Nigerian government should not shoot themselves in the leg, which they shot themselves in the leg. They have time to redeem how many minutes?
30 minutes.
They have time to redeem these old processes. Yes. They have time to redeem their image because you cannot be a judge in your own case. Yes. You cannot be a judge in your own case. Nnamdi Kanu now was illegally arrested in Kenya. You brought him back to Nigeria first, and the Supreme Court, which is the highest court in the land, ruled in favor of Kanu that Kanu has no case to answer. But we have Nigeria is a country that has been structured to disobey the rule of law. A civil case to disobey the civil law. But if that scams case happens to a politician, you will see them, judges will take sides. But let's not forget that freedom fights, agitation is not a crime. Yes. And would never be a crime. Even the president himself, Tinubu, said he does not believe in one Nigeria. He once said that, yes. That he himself does not believe in one Nigeria. So he does not have the right to incarcerate people who does not believe in one Nigeria, because what about this issue of BiAFRA is because of iPod, it's because of injustice. Yes. That injustice has given room. Yes, has given room for people to start agitating, because if the system is working, nobody will come out and say, I am fighting for so thing. Yes. I am fighting for this. But the people you've deprived, yes, of their rights, the people you've deprived away, yes, from the one Nigeria, yes, they will come out and say, we are tired of this failed system. That is what is playing out now. Yes. And let us forget that BiAFRA is an ideology. Yes. Even to an unborn baby, yes, that mindset is there. Yes. Because the child who is still in the womb will come out to say, this is what happened. What happened to Ojukwu? Ojukwu started this whole struggle. And then was looking to the struggle. Now, Nnamdi Kanu is leading the struggle. And now, Samuel Katu is following suit. So even if you arrest those people, take them up, you cannot stop that struggle. The best thing is that you should kill that ideology than only the leader. Once you kill the ideology, it means you can defeat them. But for now, the ideology is just deeply rooted. The ideology is deeply rooted. So I don't think you saying you want to put an end to that is enough. If I am the president, I will tell the president to come back Nnamdi Kanu, let it be on a round table discussion, like father and son. Come back Nnamdi Kanu, sit with him, talk to him as a father, like a son. That what do you want? Don't tell the AGM, yes, I think yes, that the federal government is willing to settle out of court. Yes. Call him, settle out of court. Call him. Kanu is old enough to be your son. Yes. Call him, my son, what do you really want? I will implement this, I will implement that. That is the only way. My brother, if that is not done, Nnamdi Kanu will become stronger and will become stronger.
I must say it's a wrap. I'm looking. I wanted to say it's a wrap, but I'm looking at. Let me ask this one and final question. What is the place of? Because I wanted to even end it. I said no. Let us end it by this question. What do you think is the place of the Igbos in Nigeria? Are they second-class citizens, or are they bona fide, or because of the civil war, they should not be seen in the same class as Yorubas and the Fulani?
You know now that is what the Northerners have said that countless times. that the Igbos are that the Igbos are second class citizens.
Yes.
We've seen that they have been treated. You don't need to be paid by the action of the state, by the inaction of the government. We've seen it all.
Yes.
They have seen it all. That the Igbos are not respected in the society. That the Igbos are not given a sense of belonging in the society. And that has given him to what? Agitation. Even if Yoruba today, we saw it that under the American government, when Yoruba man was being sidelined out of the government, they were shouting that this government was over our government.
Yes.
But now a tribe has been deprived of sense of belonging for over 50 years.
Yes.
Now, are you saying that child should not cry? You are beating a child every day.
Yes.
And you expect the child not to cry. Is that possible?
A witchcraft.
You deprive them of their rights of being president, of being one of the first. Since when Okadibo became Senate president?
Yes.
I think that was during the era. No, Igbo man has become a Senate president today.
Yes.
No Igbo man has become a out of bed speaker. You deport them and you are telling them that one Nigeria is for you. Are they really a benefactor in the system? They are not. Tomorrow now, depend the Hausa man power for 8 years and see their reaction. Depend the Hausa man power in this country and see if Hausa man will tell you that I believe in one Nigeria. Depend the power. Let the power be shared among the Igbos and the Yoruba and skin the Hausa man out of the power.
Yes.
And see if the Hausa man will come and be laughing with you and tell that one Nigeria is good and be even praise and be singing praises of the system. The Hausa man will retaliate.
Yes.
Will come out and condemn the Nigeria, the system. But the woman has been enjoying supporting other political party since 1999. They've been loyal to a political party, supporting everybody that comes. But when it was their turn to become president, you deprive them of the rights. And you say is one Nigeria. I think at this place I have to wrap it up and thank you always.
And so thanks for coming. Like I said, if you are watching, kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel, all notifications, like and share for more quality contents. God bless. Thanks.
How many minutes?
2039. 2039.
20.